another lesson in financial accounting. So today we're going to look at return inwards, okay, sales returns. This is where the customer brings back goods to you, right? This is a contra revenue account which is debited. Remember, revenue accounts when they increase, they're credited, but sales returns or return inwards is debited. So let's see an example here. All right, we sold goods to X Limited worth 6,000. All right, so X Limited is our receivable. Okay, receivable is someone who owes you money and their asset. All right, so here we've made a credit sale, we've identified the transaction. The two accounts which will be involved are the receivable, which is X Limited, and the sales account. All right, so now we categorize them. All right, so receivable is an asset, an increase in an asset is debited. So we debit X Limited. Okay, X Limited. This is our receivable. So this is an increase in our asset. Asset 6,000. Right. Then we're going to credit the sales revenue because revenue is increased. When revenue increases, we credit it. So we say sales, sales 6,000. Right, so we say debit here, we credit here. Right. Now, after some time, X Limited returned some goods, all right? Maybe they were damaged, maybe they were expired, maybe they were raw or wrong goods, all right? So X Limited returned goods worth 2,000, all right? So the two accounts which will be affected now is our receivable account and our sales returns or return inwards, which is our contra revenue account. So since our receivable is returning some goods, it's like we are reducing in our asset. So we're going to credit our receivable and then we're going to debit our sales return inwards, all right, for sales returns. So say return inwards, we debit it because it's a contra revenue account. So say return inwards, debit return inwards 2,000. Right, then we credit our receivable because this is a reduction in our asset. X Limited, we're going to credit them 2,000. Right, so that's the journal entry. All right, now let's do the double entry. Open the ledger accounts. Okay, the ledger accounts. All right, so let me make a ledger account here. Ledger accounts also called T accounts. So we'll do for our first journal entry. Okay, to the double entry. All right, so we're going to say this is our receivables account. Receivables. Okay, in this case just T Limited. X Limited, sorry. Right, so we debit our receivables 6,000. Right, and we credit the sales account 6,000. Right, then, and remember, return inwards is an adjustment made to sales in the trading account. Remember, you always subtract sales from return inwards to get your turnover. Okay, so now since X Limited returned goods, so we're going to put this here. All right, so sales returns or return inwards. Okay, return inwards, we debit it 2,000. Okay, and we credit our receivable 2000. All right. So the adjustment for sales is going to be made in your trading account. All right. The adjustment for sales is going to be made in your trading account. All right. That's why we're not putting it here. This 2000 here. Right. This adjustment, the adjustment will be made in your trading account. Right. So we just want to find out we how much our receivable is owing us now since they returned some goods. Okay, so how much are they owing us now? 1000 minus 2000. So our receivable is owing us now 4000 kwacha.